Hello, everyone. So now I'm gonna go into the last three of the Hermetic principles, um, and then after that, I'm gonna do another video on. My next video is gonna be about the secrets of Hermeticism, and I'm gonna break down. Not break down. I'm going to give the secrets into ascending, how to leave the plane of Earth, this reality, how to ascend. Yeah, I figured it out. And I had it figured out, but I had it more figured out. What was it? This week, a couple of days ago, I had an epiphany while I was listening to a Tool song called The Grudge. So, if you want to know maybe a little bit about something I'm going to be talking about, then listen to that song. So, Tool is awesome. One of my favorite bands, actually my favorite band. And then after I tell you how to ascend, like make this your last life, and go back to the all and become all, go back to the source. I'm gonna start breaking things down with the alchemy, psychology, the astrology. I'm gonna go deep into that because tomorrow's my birthday, so tomorrow I'm gonna be 36, and I'm going to go deep into the astrology part. And astrology is the first thing I studied, and I studied it since I was like 17. So I mean, I'm gonna go deep into the natal part because I got that's 19 years of experience right there, and I've done people's charts and everything like that. I'm not really looking to do people's charts. At least not yet, because I don't have time for it because I'm in school. I'm going to be starting my doctorate, and I'm also writing a novel, but there might be a period in time in which I do charts, but not at the moment. And then after that, I'm also going to break down the magic part and the positivity part, which to me is probably a little smaller than the other portions because it mostly deals with positivity, but it also deals with making sure that you have it aligned with your astrology and your alchemy when you're going through the process. And if you choose to go through this process, let me warn you that it's a lot of suffering, because the world wants you on its side, and once you turn your back on the world wants to destroy you. So if you choose to go down that route, do be prepared for backlash, but the rewards are the best rewards ever because you don't have to come back to this hellhole. So, the principles. Number 5. The 5th principle. Let's see here. It is the principle of rhythm. Everything has a flow. And that's what this principle is all about. The principle embodies the truth that in everything there is manifested a measure of motion. Everything goes up and down. Civilizations rise and fall. You live, you die, and you live again. And there's a continuous cycle, and this is the rhythm of everything that's played out. So, and everything goes back and forth, but you need to learn how to stabilize it, or at least stabilize yourself, because if you can stabilize yourself, then the rhythms of the world will not affect you. You will see things coming, and you will understand, look, this is the time that I need to be prepared for this. So, going to the next one. The next one is the principle of cause and effect, and I'm pretty sure that everybody's very aware of this, but one of my friends, actually my guru, pointed out to me, like, and he's the one who led me to this path, but he made a valuable point about, like, when Jesus said, ask and you shall receive. Well, when you ask and you receive, be careful what it is that you're asking for. Because even though it may be something that you think is good, there's always good and bad that comes with it. So, be careful what you ask for. And, if you can, try not to ask for anything. Because that's really, nothing is the key to everything. It's kind of like, I tell people to think positive. And they're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. And I'm like, well, it's really easy. It sounds hard, and I know that it sounds hard because I was there before. I refused to do it until, like, things got so bad that it was my only choice. But if you think positive, you're putting energy into positivity. You're putting the vibration out there to make things positive. And if you're thinking negative, or just anything negative, that's why if anything negative pops in my head, I exit it out. Just get it out of there. Don't even think about it. Because you don't want to be feeding that energy. And then, of course somebody's like, well, you need to be prepared just in case if that happens or whatnot. Well, you'll be prepared if you're thinking positive, but that doesn't mean that you need to feed energy to it, because the more energy that is fed there, the more likely that event will happen. It's how you create. You create with thoughts. If you're hungry, you're thinking about food. Oh, I'm gonna make a sandwich. That's my thought. And what do? I make the sandwich. Thought, reality. Thought, reality. Okay. So, cause and effect. Be careful about things that you do. Easier said than done. And the last principle is the principle of gender. There is male and female in everything. When I get into the psychology part, there's Sol and Luna, which is Latin for sun and the moon. And then Sol, of course, would be your animus, and Luna, the moon, the woman, would be the anima. We all have a male and female part inside of us. Now, you are your sex, as in, like, I am a male, I'm not a female. But the opposite part of you, so the female that portion that's in me, is there to guide me on how to relate myself to that gender. And when the opposites connect, they make one. And the principle of gender plays on all levels, on all dimensions. So you just have to, accept that portion of you and realize that it's your guiding spirit to connect with your opposite, or the opposite sex. And that, goes both with love and friendship. And that is a final principle. And if anybody has any questions about anything, leave a comment, ask me a question. I'm pretty good to respond. Like I said, my next video is going to be about how to ascend, how to make this your last life. Now, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to be busy a lot because, tomorrow's my birthday. And also on the same day I start my doctorate class, which is strategic planning, so I'm going to be deep into that. And I am hoping to make a video on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Hopefully all 3 or 2, or I don't know. But probably not Monday because my homework's due on Monday. So probably Saturday or Sunday. But on one of those days, I will make the video to tell you how you leave this planet, this place, the material world, and you go out there. Um, and you know, just to let you know a little bit about me, I have a bachelor's in English, and this is, even though this is a doctorate class that I'm taking, this is my last class for my MBA. So I'm after this, and next year in March, I will begin um, my doctorate of management for organizational leadership, because my goal with the management, the MBA, and the Bachelor in English is I plan on starting my own publishing company in about 5 years. And even though I want to sign with a publisher, so I get the layout, a little bit more of a layout of the business. If that doesn't happen, then I'm just going to go right into starting the publishing company. Because my book will be done somewhere between November, when I finish my last class, and before I start my doctorate in March. That's when I plan on sending out query letters to agents to let them see my novel. My novel is going to be science fiction. If anybody's interested in that, awesome. Trust me, it's going to be awesome. I've already had people read the first 3 chapters and they're blown away. Just thinking if there's anything else. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to making that video. So this weekend, because I'm going to be pretty busy until then. But until then, everybody think positive. I hope you have a wonderful time, a wonderful life, and like I said, if you want to comment, go ahead. I always read them and I always answer them. So, peace.